Have you ever wondered why certain symbols, ideas, or fears seem so universal, shared by people across different cultures and times? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? It's like a grand puzzle, a riddle of the human psyche that transcends individual minds. We see these echoes of everyday experiences, these shared threads of consciousness, and we can't help but wonder, where do they come from? What's the source of these universal patterns? Enter Carl Jung, a pioneer in the field of psychology, who introduced an intriguing concept that might just hold the key to this enigma. He called it the collective unconscious. This isn't about the subconscious thoughts and feelings that Freud talked about. No, this is something more profound, shared among living individuals and across generations and cultures. It's a reservoir of experiences, symbols, and archetypes inherited by all of us, influencing our personal growth, our cultural development, and even our storytelling. What if we told you that these shared experiences might result from something called the collective unconscious? The collective unconscious, as proposed by Carl Jung, is a reservoir of shared experiences, symbols, and archetypes. Imagine a vast library that houses not just books but entire worlds, emotions, and narratives. A library that each of us carries within us, yet all of humanity share it. This is the collective unconscious. It's a realm of the mind that holds our shared experiences, symbols, and archetypes passed down from generation to generation. But what exactly are these symbols and archetypes? Well, they are universal symbols representing fundamental human experiences. Think of them as the characters and themes in this library's stories. They are timeless, resonating across cultures and ages. From the nurturing mother to the wise old man, these archetypes are the shared threads that weave the human story together. This concept of the collective unconscious is a cornerstone of Jung's analytical psychology. It underscores the connection between the conscious and the unconscious elements of our minds. It's not just about our personal experiences and growth, but also our shared human journey and cultural development. This unconscious reservoir doesn't just influence our fears, dreams, and behaviors. It also shapes our spirituality, ethics, and even our phobias. It's like a hidden current, subtly steering the course of our individual and collective lives. But why is it important to understand the collective unconscious? Well, by tapping into this shared library of experiences, we can gain insights into our psyche and the collective human condition. It empowers us to craft narratives that speak to the shared aspects of our human experiences, enhancing the depth and resonance of our work, whether that's storytelling, art, or even scientific research. So, the collective unconscious is like an inherited library of human experiences filled with universal symbols and archetypes. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? A hidden treasure trove within us all, waiting to be explored. These archetypes and symbols are not just abstract concepts. They influence our personal growth and cultural development. Let's delve deeper into the fascinating world of archetypes and symbols. These universal motifs represent fundamental human experiences deeply embedded within our collective unconscious. They are like invisible threads, subtly weaving the tapestry of our fears, dreams, and behaviors. Take, for instance, the common fear of darkness. This isn't merely about the absence of light. It's an archetype of the unknown, the uncertain, a symbol passed down through generations, influencing our primal instincts and behaviors. It's a survival mechanism, a part of our shared human heritage. Then, consider the symbol of water, a universal element associated with life, purification, and transformation. Water's fluidity mirrors our emotional ebbs and flows and our capacity for change, and it's no coincidence that this symbol permeates our dreams and art, regardless of culture or geography. Or, let's ponder the archetype of the mother figure, a universal symbol of nurturing, protection, and unconditional love. This archetype profoundly shapes our relationships, our expectations of affection and care, and even our self-perception. These archetypes and symbols are not mere figments of our imagination. They are powerful forces that guide our actions, shape our worldviews, and influence our emotional responses. They are like silent scripts, guiding our interactions with ourselves and the world around us. But remember, while these archetypes and symbols may be universal, they are also incredibly personal. They are interpreted and experienced uniquely by each individual, adding a layer of complexity and richness to our understanding of the human psyche. And so, as we journey through life, these universal symbols and archetypes embedded in our collective unconscious shape our personal journey and cultural narrative. The collective unconscious doesn't function in isolation. It interacts with our conscious mind and personal unconscious. Think of the collective unconscious as the deep sea of our psyche, holding universal symbols and archetypes. The personal unconscious is like the undercurrent, carrying the unique experiences and memories of an individual. And the conscious mind? It's the water's surface where we experience thoughts and emotions in real time. Now, let's dive into the interplay between these three elements of our mind. As we navigate through life, our conscious mind is constantly interacting with the personal and collective unconscious. This interaction forms the basis of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The conscious mind processes our immediate experiences, while the personal unconscious brings forth individual memories and emotions. The collective unconscious, on the other hand, taps into the shared experiences and inherent wisdom of humanity. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a dark forest, a common symbol of the unknown in many cultures. Your conscious mind recognizes the forest. Your unconscious may recall an experience related to a forest, and your collective unconscious taps into the universal archetype of the forest as a symbol of the unknown. This interaction doesn't just shape our perception of the world. It also influences our spirituality, ethics, and even our fears. For instance, common phobias like fear of darkness or heights can be traced back to our collective unconscious, hinting at shared fears ingrained in us through evolution. The collective unconscious also plays a role in our ethical and moral decisions. Universal symbols and archetypes can guide us towards a shared sense of right and wrong, influencing our conscious choices and actions. In essence, the collective unconscious is like a hidden hand, subtly guiding our conscious and personal unconscious, shaping our worldview and influencing our decisions and behaviors. Our conscious mind, personal unconscious, and collective unconscious, they all play together in the grand orchestra of our psyche. In our modern world, the concept of the collective unconscious is more relevant than ever. Imagine the internet as a vast, interconnected web of consciousness. Every share, like, or comment reflects our collective psyche, echoing the universal archetypes in our collective unconscious. It's as if our shared online experiences are a new form of storytelling, where we tap into the timeless elements of the human condition, just as our ancestors did around ancient campfires. In the same way, our collective behaviors in society, from fashion trends to political movements, can be seen as expressions of the collective unconscious. They are the manifestations of shared experiences, symbols, and archetypes that shape our culture and personal growth. But how does this work exactly? Ongoing research is exploring this fascinating terrain. Some studies suggest that our fears, dreams, and behaviors are influenced by this shared unconscious, impacting everything from our spirituality and ethics to our phobias. Others point to the potential links between the collective unconscious and the gut microbiome, the community of microorganisms living in our digestive tracts. It's a complex journey of discovery, pointing towards shared archetypal symbols inherent within the human psyche. In the swirl of hashtags and viral memes, in the rise and fall of trends, in the collective joy and outrage that sweeps through social media, we can see the pulse of the collective unconscious. It's a reminder that beneath our individual experiences and cultural differences, we are deeply connected, part of a grand tapestry of human experience that transcends time and space. From gut microbiome to social media, the collective unconscious continues to influence us in ways we are just beginning to understand. Exploring the collective unconscious is a journey into the shared aspects of the human psyche. We've delved into the depths of Carl Jung's concept, uncovering the universal reservoir of experiences, symbols, and archetypes that shape our minds. We've seen how these elements influence our fears, dreams, and behaviors, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. This shared unconscious isn't just a fascinating theory, it's a framework that can deepen our understanding of the human condition. It highlights our experience's unity, reminding us that we are not isolated but part of a collective narrative. Whether you're a writer seeking to craft resonant narratives, a psychologist exploring the intricacies of the mind, or simply a curious soul, understanding the collective unconscious can provide profound insights. Remember, we share more than just the physical world. We share a library of experiences, symbols, and fears. So, next time you feel alone in your fears or dreams, remember we are all connected at a deeper level. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking videos.